Hi, today is July 6th, 2025 on this Gregorian calendar. How y'all doing today? Um, my name's Be Beautiful. Give yourselves a hug and a kiss as I give myself a hug and a kiss or several. Share it out to the audience and share some out to me, and let's share some out to our planet and the people on it who will receive it. Okay, what's going on today, y'all say? Well, we are always on the topic of relationships because that's something that's ongoing in life. And people are trying to think they can get it right. I don't know if there's such a thing as getting something right, but I know there's such a thing as being there to support one another. If you want to do the necessary, put the necessary effort into it. So, the things this is major again for my men guys on here. Whether you are younger and are more mature in mind, or whether you are older and mature, or maybe even not so mature, because that's what I see a lot. A lot of the younger men seem to be, and I don't know everybody. I'm just saying, just from the ones that I've observed, seem to be a little bit more mature than the older men who are set in a mindset and mostly a Christian mindset. So the questions I have is, and y'all probably can help me out with this if you can. Number one is, what is the difference between, for a man, love and lust? How do you know that you're in love with a woman? And how do you know if you're just lusting for her? Um, and this is specifically for men who are in relationships, committed relationships, um, or who may be married, specifically for you. And because there is the idea that men can turn their emotions off, not feeling anything for a woman that they're seeing casual or whatever it is. And this now goes back to the men who is not single and maybe those who are still married too. I do dibbling and dabbling. Um, to those who uh, say, well, you know what? Oh, she don't mean nothing to me. That woman don't mean nothing to me. So they can just empty themselves in her and then move on like it's nothing, like she's just a dumpster, which is very disrespectful. So says me. And and y'all may say, well, you ain't got nothing to do about it. You ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got nothing to do with you, and you're right. But as a woman, it does. Okay, because you've been an example for somebody out there. So, how can you turn that off? So, is love a switch that you turn on and off? Or because it seems like that's what it appears to be. Well, she ain't mean nothing to me. But what do your wife or what do your girlfriend, your significant other, mean to you that you're in a long-term relationship with when you still go and cheat on her? What those emotions mean? I'm I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, and it's outstanding to me. So I'm just asking, can someone help me? Could y'all clear it up for me? Like, what's the difference between love and lust? How do you know you're in love and you're not in lust? How do you know if you're married for love or lust? How do you know? If you're still gonna treat the one that you say you love the same way, meaning that you're gonna go outside on her, gonna disrespect her, you don't do it anyway. So how do you know that you're there for love, for what you say you're there for, or just not there for comfort, or you're using her just because you can? Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. And then the other thing is number two. Men say that they're protectors, And most they say they're protectors of women and children. But how can you be protectors of women and children when at the same time you say that you prey on them as predators? A predator preys on someone that's supposed to be weaker than them. So how can you be a woman's or a child's protector if you are preying on them at the same time? For those of you men who are of the mindset that you are predators, I don't know if that was meant for you or some other people's. And you just learned that mindset. I don't know. That programming. Because to me, if a man is going to prey on someone who they claim to be weaker than them, and most men think women are weaker because of physical strength, or children are weaker than them, um, then to me, if that makes you a predator because you're preying on them, I think it also makes you, more importantly, a coward. And that's not something that you should be proud of if you say you're a man. And I don't know what these real men are. They say that, well, that's a man, that's not a real man. What is a real man? Because some of these real men have that same mentality that you're predators. And you're made to prey on things that are weaker than you. And the same thing with the word conquer. I don't want to be conquered as a woman. I'm not some kind of bait or some kind of target that needs to be conquered. You conquer things. You conquer warriors. You conquer kingdoms. You conquer things that you want, and you basically don't have. But maybe that's what it is. Maybe women have something that you don't have, or maybe you see some power in them that you don't have, or you think you don't have, and so you may feel like you want to conquer them. I need to rethink, fellas. Just help me understand these are questions. I know I'm putting my own stuff in there because it's been with me for decades, and we just have the platform now to uh, be able to air some of these things. So I'm not gonna hold y'all long, and I don't want to be conquered. I don't want to be preyed upon. I don't want to be lusted after instead of if you don't love me. And there's some more stuff too. This is an ongoing series to me. I don't want to be somebody's gift. And because to me, you can present somebody a gift any time of the year. Valentine's Day, which, that's not a gift anyway. Specifically, the biggest days of the year is Christmas, where people expect gifts. Well, you know what? Most people, when they get gifts, a lot of people, when they get gifts, and I don't celebrate Christmas anyway, but a gift is something you give somebody that's wrapped in packages, most of us know. Or it may not be wrapped. It could be flowers. It could be candy. It could be somebody's favorite place to go vacation. It could be food. It could be a drink, their favorite drinks. Something that somebody likes and enjoys. Those are gifts. A woman, I don't want to be a gift because gifts can be taken back. Gifts can be thrown away. Gifts can be looked at as garbage or something unwanted. Also, so see me as somebody who is valuable because God created me or created us. Because the universe, the cosmos, has created us. so we can share in love and share in nurturing and sharing partnering and sharing mating. Look at me as someone who is there, who's valuable in that way, who can support in that way, not as a gift that's to be handed over to you as something to control or devalue or depreciate. Because we know when you have gifts, a lot of times you like them for a while, and most times you put them on the side, or you throw it out, or you trade it in for something else. So no, I don't want to be no one's gift. And there's no disrespect to people who do that. But I'm just saying, I don't want to be no one's gift. I want to be your biggest supporter, someone who shows all that way interest in you, and I want the same. So, with that said, I'm gonna let y'all go into the comments. Thank y'all for keeping me company. Thanks for everyone who supports me here on this platform and TikTok. I also have a YouTube platform. If you feel so, go check me out there. And if I have inspired anyone here, or aspire to inspire anyone here, because I want to be inspired, then I have done something I think, okay, to me, that's something that can be commendable. And with that said, again, wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining me, and stay tuned.